Did you know that Jesus was one of the very best storytellers ever? And I'm going to tell you one of his stories. And in this story, there are some words that are repeated. And I'd like you to do some actions to the words with me. So shall we practice them to start with? The first word is house. Then rock. And sand, because you can sprinkle sand through your fingers. The rain comes down and the waves come up. And then there's wind. But because of the virus we can't blow. So let's pretend to be trees in the wind, blowing. Wind blew. Okay, shall we just try that once more? House, rock, sand, rain coming down, the waves coming up, and the wind blowing. Now, there was a very wise man who wanted to build a house. And he looked around because he was very careful. He wanted his house in just the right place. And he saw a big rock. And he thought, that's a good place to build a house. It's a really solid place. And he levelled off the top of the rock and he built his house. And when the rain came down and the waves came up and the wind blew, the house stood firm and didn't move an inch or a centimetre. And there was another man, and he wasn't as careful and he wasn't as wise, but he wanted to build a house. And he looked round for a quick fix and he saw the beach where there was lots of sand. And he levelled off the sand and took out the shells and thought, what a lovely flat place that is. I'm going to build my house there. And he did. And the rain came down and the waves came up and the wind blew. And do you know what? The house came crashing down because the sand all washed away from under it. And Jesus said to his listeners, listen to my words and do as I tell you, because they're like the rock. And if you build your life on my words, you will always stand.